Beef stew is one of the most common dinner staples in most of Kenyan households, and today I'm going to show you how to make the most simplest and the most delicious beef stew ever. Stop what you're doing right now and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have a goal to get to 10k subscribers, and you can help me do that by hitting that subscribe button. And imagine, guys, in every 10 people watching my videos, 8 have not yet subscribed. If you're among the 8, please consider joining the family. Hello guys, it's Wairimu here from wairimueats, and I'm back with another interesting video kama kama kawa. And today we're going to do a very delicious dish. We're going to be doing some beef stew, and I've done a beef recipe before, but that one was beef wet fry. So beef stew contains like potatoes, carrots, minji, all that coming together into a very saucy and very rich dish. And today I'm going to show you to make it very simple and at the same time very delicious. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you do, as always, give it a big thumbs up, and you can leave a comment in the comment section of what you think about this dish. And if you're not enjoying the family, please consider subscribing. It's free of charge, and you get amazing content from me, lot of recipes and so much more. So if you're not enjoying the family, please do, and you can always hit that bell button next to the subscribe button so that every time I upload a new video, you will always get notified. Hey guys, I'm back, and we are going to start by adding some oil into our pan. And then before adding your meat pieces, make sure that oil is quite hot. And right now, as you can see, my meat, I'm just adding my beef, and you can see it's white because I've coated it in some all-purpose flour. I just used like 2 tablespoons, and then you just coat your beef in some all-purpose flour, and then you put it on your sufuria that was having hot oil. And then right now you can see me stirring because you're looking for that deep brown color. That's why we need the oil to be hot. When your oil is not hot enough, when you put your beef cubes inside the pot, it will start stewing and it itaanza kuiva up, but you're looking for the color right now. So right now you can see me stirring because I'm going to stir until I get that color. And I've just added some more oil because the oil I had added before was not enough, but you can work with what you have. So you just stir until you get that brown color you're looking for. That is the color we are looking for. Like, how gorgeous is that? You just wanted it to get a little bit brown, and now you're going to remove it from the pot and put it aside so that we can now use the same pot to prepare the rest of the ingredients. Just take your meat and put them aside, and in the same pot I'm going to add my onions because in that pot we have so much flavor and I'm not going to waste that. So I'm just going to koroga, and don't worry about like the flour sticking on the pot. That is flavor that you're just going to deal with in a few. So make sure you stir your onions until they're slightly brown, and then I'm going to add my tomato paste, and then I'm just going to stir until it's like cooked. I'm just going to stir for like 30 seconds until all that tomato paste is cooked, and to remove that tomato paste flavor. And also right now I've added 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour that I'm just going to stir again until you remove that rawness from the all-purpose flour. And now that hot water that I've added is not to deglaze the pan, like all that nilikuwa imeshika chini, now you're removing. But you can also use red wine if that's what you want, or even broth, as long as you just let it boil for a few until now hapo chini, now all that flavor imekuja and mixed up with that soup. Yes, so we're just going to let it boil, and you can see how thick that is. That is why we were adding the all-purpose flour, to make that soup very thick and rich. And right now I'm going to add my rosemary, just 1 twig, and then return the meat back to the pot. Oh my god, you can see how juicy it is and very colorful. So make sure you don't miss that step of browning in like when you start. And now I'm just going to mix it up and koroga until all the meat pieces have been coated in that awesome sauce and rich sauce. And just stir it in And right now I'm just going to add some water because we're going to let this beef to cook for a minute. I mean, you're going to let it cook for like 40 to 1 hour, depending on the type of meat that you have, because you want it to be very, very soft. This is now like 40 minutes later. I'm going to add my potatoes and my carrots and my meat, my beef stew. My beef is ready, and I'm just going to stir it in, and you're going to add more water because you want also the potatoes to cook. And this beef will take like 1 hour to get very soft. So the first 40 minutes is for the beef ive kabisa, and then the 20 minutes left we're going to cook the potatoes and the carrots. And now we let everything boil and cook and become very flavorful. So you can see I've added more water so that my potatoes and my carrots can also cook as well, and also my meat to kumalizia the cooking because we want it very, very soft. And I'm going to add some salt because I've not added any salt as per now. And if you've not noticed, we have not yet used any tomatoes for today. Like today we're not using tomatoes, so this recipe doesn't need tomatoes. You just need beef and some potatoes and some carrots, and you have a very rich dish. And right now I'm going to add some frozen peas that mine I forgot to remove from the freezer earlier, so I'm just going to add it there. And right now I'm using 2 beef cubes for my stew because it's beef stew, like why not? And just mix it up. And I'm going to try and break the peas because most of the time frozen peas does not shikana. So you can see me there over there straining to remove it, separate as if it's magic, and I could have removed it earlier, but for this recipe you just know you need minji peas. And I'm just going to stir it in, and then you're going to let those what are they called, the peas to cook or until the cold has ended. So you're just going to let that cook and boil up and also gain the flavor and the salt so that everything can come in together and the spices. And now you can see that dish is done. Like, oh my God, isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's what you're talking about. A very rich dish. And you can see it's not very dry. You can take it with a lot of things. You can take it with chapati, some rice, and so many things. Guys, you have seen how easy it is to make that beef stew. Like, oh my God, very saucy, very rich, like so much flavor. I hope you guys are going to recreate this dish. If you do, don't forget to let me know in the comment section down below. And also you can take a picture and tag me on my social media pages that I'm going to write down here, and also have a link in the description box that you can tag me so that I can repost it and also see what you guys have recreated. And if you love this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I think I have to end this video here, but don't miss me so much. I'll be back with more videos, but for this one it's a wrap. I'll see you in the next one.